forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 3, in the middle, 7 feet 1 inches, number 15, Mark Williams.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. George and Embiid are up front. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then there's Grayson Allen. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Goodwin in at the 2. This is opening night for both of these squads. What are these games like to play in, Richard?
It's so much fun. You put in so much work in the offseason to improve, to get better. And now it's your opportunity to going.
And it's the Suns to start out. Pass to Booker. Here's Williams. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
Now here's Maxey. Now Embiid. Williams defending. And that one's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Williams. Pass to Brooks. The 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
And they have to clean that up. Play smart and value the ball.
Now here's Embiid. 35 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Not to mention the rim protection he provided, credited with 2 blocks, and you know that he altered a few more.
Here's Goodwin. Williams on the wing. Embiid covers. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Booker.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's Embiid. Six to shoot. And he comes up with a bucket. Embiid's gotten his second bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
George outside. Back to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Embiid, high post. Banked it in off the glass. Embiid's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer, no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Allen against Oubre. Here's Booker. And it's going to be a 3-second call. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. The Suns third.
Well, it speaks to how active and energetic they were when operating behind the arc. Great three-point shooting team last year.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Maxey passes to Embiid. It's George on the wing. Brooks defending. Outside Oubre. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Suns trailing. Allen outside. Pass to Williams. Maxey against Booker. Shoots over Maxey. No good off the glass.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And here's Embiid. Wing shot on the way. Count that one. Embiid's got 8 points. Suns trail by 4. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
Pass to Goodwin. Outside, Williams. Now Booker. Back to Williams. Embiid with a steal. Outside Maxey. Now Oubre. Shot clock at 6. It's George on the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. We talked about the strategy tonight, particularly against Joel Embiid. He said, quote, "I told my guys to get as physical as they want," adding, "He's not a guy you can guard gently. He demands that you get aggressive." Hopefully that assertive defense gets Coach the results he's looking for. Brian?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's Maxey missing. For Phoenix, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Oubre with a steal. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. The finish. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Getting up and finishing. Maxey leaving no doubt.
Booker, the pass to Williams. Pass to Brooks. Williams, a screen on George. Three-pointer, Brooks. The rebound by Embiid. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Oubre against Allen. To the inside. The kick out to Maxey. Takes a 3. Another miss by Maxey.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Now Booker hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Williams finds Brooks. Yep, count it.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Here's George. That one no good. Good work defensively by Brooks. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Booker for 3. Paul George pulls it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Maxey. Out to Oubre from downtown. Phoenix grabs the miss. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Allen with it, picked up by Embiid. Back to Allen. Now Williams. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. His first shot coming late. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. George passes to Maxey. Now Oubre. Over Allen. Here's Edgecombe. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. And the 76ers lead by 4. Well, Phoenix is shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Oubre against Allen. Back to Booker. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
We know Book can hit those deep threes, but he's also effective around the rim.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. A different look for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Brooks, and Gillespie is subbed in for Goodwin. And some changes here for the 76ers. The Sixers leading. Watford outside. Gordon outside. Back to Watford. Philadelphia moving it around. Grimes. Off target with the 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Booker. Misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Gordon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. How about the longevity of Eric Gordon? The definition of a reliable vet, Richard.
It is impressive, right? He was drafted back in 2008. Guys like Eric, you can count on night in and night out. They're very valuable.
And he makes the first. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Both free throws good from Gordon. RJ, it was a wild year in Philadelphia. They used 30 players last season.
Third most for a team in league history. They set a record for different starting lineups with over 50. Yes, 50 combinations. They're hoping for a little bit more consistency this year.
Suns trail by 4. Pass to Allen. The 11-footer. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Now here's Gordon. Down low. Here's Drummond. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Now here's Booker. Covered by Grimes. Inside. Richard, the journey is unique for everybody. That's certainly the case with Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, after playing at 2 different universities and then going undrafted, he played 2 years overseas in Germany and Spain, and then he finally signed with an NBA team and has not looked back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And RJ, you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Look, some of the people still work here. Then I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. Bear down.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Iguodala, he's checked in for Williams. Dunn comes in for Allen. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Booker. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Suns trail by 7. Here's Gillespie. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Into the lane. Here's Iguodala. No good. Excellent D there from Embiid. Pass to Grimes. It's stolen by Dunn. O'Neal on the wing. Covered by Grimes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And he can't get the first one. Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And he sinks the second. Well, under the current salary cap, it's not sustainable to have 3 max contracts. Richard just asked the Suns.
Yeah, you got to have depth to win in today's NBA. The Suns traded away that depth to have 3 max players, and that limited their ability to put together a cohesive roster.
Now here's O'Neal. He had 9 points in his last time out. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Grimes with the ball. He's guarded by Anthony. Watford the pass to Barlow. Now Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Anthony. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Sixers on top, up 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter, we've got Kyle Lowry. He's out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. Now here's O'Neal. Gillespie passes to Anthony. Shoots. Can't tie it up. That one misses. The Sixers leading. Lowry outside. To the paint. Intercepted. On the break. Here's Gillespie. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Grimes, the pass to Embiid. Lowry with it. He's against O'Neal. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's the third game out of 4 at home for them. And that one's good. Iguodaro.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
The 76ers shooting just 35% from the floor. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back over to you, Brian.
Trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Watford. No points so far. Barlow passes to Embiid. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Some changes for Phoenix. Dylan Brooks checked in for Dunn. Goodwin comes in for O'Neal. And it's Devin Booker in for Anthony. Gordon, he's checked in for the Sixers. Here's Gillespie. He's scoreless. Booker finds Brooks. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Now here's Watford. Pass to Embiid. From the high post. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Brooks. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Now here's Gordon. The lead is 2. Embiid inside. Watford outside for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Brooks outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Maxey, he's checked in for the Sixers. Philadelphia leading by 5. It's stolen. For 3, Booker. Not going to go that time. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Maxey. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
I just love the pace that Maxey plays at, constantly applying pressure to the defense.
Gillespie passes to Booker. The rebound by Maxey.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Barlow. Now Embiid. Outside Maxey. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Williams is checked in for Iguodaro. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Quentin Grimes.
And he's been trending downward in terms of his average points per game, and a number of reasons can lead to this. But he needs to figure out how to get back on track.
Brooks outside. Pass to Booker. A shot to stop the run. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
A 3-level score on top of having a reliable jumper. Hey, Booker is also skilled at capitalizing inside.
Maxey with it. 26 points for him last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling up the box score.
Here's Gillespie, trailing by 8. They set the screen. Booker for 3. Barlow grabs the miss. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Watford outside. Pass to Barlow. Embiid inside. Brooks defending. Grimes. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Now here's Williams. 11 points for him last game against Golden State.
And also impressive, his work on the glass. He was tenacious and relentless.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
The Suns trail by 13. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Gillespie. Yet to see a basket to the inside. Williams' shot is good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Goodwin. Outside for Booker. Just 5 to shoot. Here goes Booker. Goes back up. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Booker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. The Sixers lead by 9. Watford outside. Pass to Embiid. It's Grimes on the wing. And Booker pulls it down. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Here's Gillespie. Booker surveying the D. Pass to Gillespie. Outside for Booker. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the free ball.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
The Suns making a switch here. Allen's checked in, and the 76ers will have a different look here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Embiid. Paul George comes in for Barlow. Oubre, he's checked in for Grimes, and it's Edgecombe in for Watford. Drummond finds George. George sets a screen. Inside. The shot by Drummond, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Williams with the screen. Here's Booker. Drummond grabs the miss. The Sixers lead by 6. Philadelphia moving it around to end the drought. And George lays it in.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And here's Brooks. Outside Booker. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. George, no good. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Brooks down low, working on George. And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Williams.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Up top, George. Down low. Pass to Edgecombe. 6 to shoot. Back to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Here's Goodwin. No made baskets yet. Outside Booker. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
We've also seen them tearing it up down in the post tonight. So far, the defense just hasn't had any good answers for them down low.
That free throw good from Booker. Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard. His ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point club.
Drummond to screen on Brooks. George passes to Drummond. Maxey against Booker. Lets it fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Allen finds Booker. Williams looking around. Brooks outside. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dillon Brooks, and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Oh, Dillon Brooks would be one of the guys on the top of the list. Energy exertion. Does everything to agitate the offensive player.
The free throw dropped for Brooks.
You have to respect Brooks' approach to the game. He's always looking for little ways to improve and wants every year to be his best.
Here's Edgecombe. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling out the box score.
Now here's Maxey. The lead is 2. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Booker against Maxey. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Booker finds Allen. Here's Goodwin. Here's Brooks. George defending. Booker. Count it. Booker's got 16 points now.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody. The story thus far being written by Devin Booker. He has been everywhere. Back in your playing days, did you guys value getting off to a strong start like this?
I always tried to come out full speed. You can't waste time on the floor. Got to be right from the tip.
Yeah, if you really think that, how come you're always late and blaming zoo animals for it?
You know that was like 17 years ago. Well, anyway, this is different.
Nice to know how we rate. And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 2. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll put the finishing touches on a 5-game road trip. Brooke and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Goodwin in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. The 76ers shooting 41% in this game. Kicks it to George. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Goodwin.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Booker against Maxey. Right side Booker. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
No good on that one.
When Devin Booker steps on the court, you almost expect 30 or 40-point nights. Booker is that talented.
And the second free throw is good.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Embiid. The shot. Philadelphia with another miss.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Booker finds Williams. Pass to Allen. Williams with the screen. Outside for Booker. Shoots over Maxey. Booker can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 3. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. BA, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Embiid, high post. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Embiid against Williams. Here's Brooks. And the 18-footer right on the mark. Brooks has got 9 points.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 at the start of the second half.
George outside. Embiid against Williams. From 9 feet out. Embiid gets the bucket. Embiid's gotten 4 this quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Maxey against Booker. Shoots over Maxey. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
No good from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Booker, the pass to Williams. On the wing, Brooks. George defending. Booker, no good. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Maxey. Back to George. Embiid, a screen on Brooks. For 3, George. The shot misses.
and you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Goodwin. Still without a bucket. Outside, Williams. Now Booker. And he gets the bucket.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. The Suns in second.
They took pride in their success at the line, and it forced opposing defenses to be very careful against them.
Pass to Maxey. To the middle. And Mark Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Outside Maxey. Screen by Embiid. There's the three. And Tyrese Maxey, good for three. Maxey's got 12 points.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Booker against Maxey. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it. And a look now at the breakdown between threes and twos for Phoenix.
And the deep shots haven't been a big factor for them. Not many attempts thus far, and not many makes either. But it's okay to attack inside when your shot's not falling.
Philadelphia has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Philadelphia moving it around. Oubre finds Embiid. Over Williams. It's hauled in by the Suns. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Goodwin. No points yet. Pass to Booker. Driving inside. Shoots over Maxey. Again, Phoenix. Good for two.
That bucket is what makes Book so special. He's a two with the handles of an elite point guard.
Inside. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Well, for Joel Embiid, he has one MVP. But Richard, you wonder, could he have won more?
I think he and Jokic would have gone back and forth. I still think he has some great basketball left in him.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The 76ers have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. George passes to Embiid. Over Williams. That one a little long. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Brooks outside. Fires the three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Fast break. Here we go. Good on the bucket. Oubre's got his first bucket in this one.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Gillespie's checked in for the Suns. Pass to Goodwin. Now Brooks. Here's Goodwin. Allen with a screen on Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Here's Goodwin. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Over to the wing. Williams against Embiid. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Gillespie's got 4 rebounds now. Allen outside. Pass to Gillespie. Outside, Williams. Brooks outside. Fades back. And Watford pulls it down. Watford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Maxey on the wing. 3-pointer. Knocks down the triple. And now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Gillespie passes to Allen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Watford outside. Pass to Barlow. Now Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Allen. Grimes. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Brooks. 11 points in the game. And he gets that one. Brooks has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Pass to Barlow. Embiid inside. Williams defending. The offensive rebound. Suns trail by 3. Here's Goodwin. Yet to see a basket. Embiid with a steal. And Maxey, here we go. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Goodwin's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Gillespie. Williams with the screen. Gillespie passes to Williams. And it's blocked by Embiid. And they get it back. And that one's good for Brooks. There's a minute 17 left in the third quarter. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Iguodala, he's checked in for Williams. O'Neal comes in for Brooks. Booker, he's checked in for Allen. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Goodwin. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Edwards comes in for Tyrese Maxey. .114 left in the third quarter. And the basket by Edwards.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Suns trail by 3. Here's Gillespie. He's scoreless. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Now here's Grimes. He's got 5. Goes up on the wing. Launches a three. And they'll get another chance. Watford outside. Pass to Grimes. Clock at 4. The three. Doesn't go that time.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by O'Neal. To the inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Drummond. And so Drummond nails them both. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Sixers on top, up 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. We've got Edwards. Quentin Grimes out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Gillespie. Just 5 on the clock. And there's a pick. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gillespie's got his first 2 points.
Instead of risking something on the perimeter, he just works it inside.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
Here's Watford. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid misses.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Pass to Anthony. And we played through about a minute here in the 4th. Three-pointer O'Neal. He buries it from 3. And the Suns lead by 2. Oh, couldn't have asked for a more hotly contested game.
These teams have swapped the lead 8 times. I believe it's coming down to the wire.
Now here's Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Anthony. Here's Grimes. He tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Here's Gillespie. Pass to Iguodaro. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Watford to halt the run. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Booker against Edwards. Pass to Iguodaro. O'Neal on the wing. Wide open. And it's Phoenix with another.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
76ers trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. Blocked!
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Gillespie. Outside Booker. This one for 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Embiid. Now Watford. Here's Grimes. And it's all from three-point range.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Now here's Anthony. Watford covering. Pass to Booker. Over Edwards. Rebound by Philadelphia. Barlow's got 5 rebounds in the game. Grimes, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Anthony. To the paint. Here's Iguodaro. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Watford. Now here's Embiid. There's the block. In transition, here come the Suns. For 3, Anthony. Iguodaro. Great positioning on the putback. And now a 6-point Suns lead.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Watford outside. Pass to Grimes. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And Embiid no good on that one. Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Allen. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And George with the jam.
Finishes.
Allen with a screen on Maxey. Maxey against Booker. Inside, Brooks. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. It's going to go on Paul George. The free throw dropped for Brooks. 76ers trail by 5. Here's Edgecombe. Screen by Embiid. George outside. 3-pointer. Hits the trifecta.
You can't lose track of PG. He is a lethal catch-and-shoot option.
And Booker has got the ball here for Phoenix. Pass to Brooks. Outside, Williams. Booker against Maxey. Back to Williams. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. George outside. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid inside. Working on Williams to tie it up. Embiid misses. The Suns have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Allen, the pass to Booker. Williams up top. Pass to Brooks. Shoots over George. And it's Brooks missing. The 76ers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. George finds Maxey. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. And the Suns shooting 47% in this one, looking efficient. Outside, Williams. Outside, Booker launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Edgecombe. George outside. Here's Edgecombe to take the lead. It's rebounded by Goodwin. Goodwin's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Philadelphia has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 4 assists in the game.
And as the rookie Edgecombe gets stronger, these baskets should become more routine. Just nice focus on that finish.
Now here's Booker. Outside, Williams. Brooks, the pass to Williams. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Embiid. Using the glass to lay it in.
Smart pass. You'll have to love that all-around game of Tyrese Maxey.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Maxey pulls it down.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Now here's Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. 5 to shoot. Now it's Maxey to take the lead. Ooh, it misses.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Here's Booker. Maxey pulls it down. Outside Oubre. Now Embiid. Sinks it in the post.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Here's Booker. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Now Allen. Here's Goodwin. Williams with the screen. Can't get the three. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Shoots a three. Oh, it's off. The Suns trailing. Here's Booker. Maxey pulls it down. So it's Philadelphia now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
And Allie, thanks. Booker against Maxey. Buries it!
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Jacks up a three. The three ball is down.
Edgecombe showing his maturity. Gets them the big bucket when they need it most.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're behind by 5. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Up top, Booker. Maxey covering. Booker against Maxey. Maxey pulls it down. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. triple drops.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Joel, you took over offensively. What went into finding that rhythm?
I thought I got the shots that I wanted, and I played into the flow of the offense, and my teammates were fouling me, so I just knocked down some shots.
Thanks, Joel.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. As we leave, we present our player of the game.